I'll bring the heat.
That wasn't on. But anyway, okay. That's us now. That's us now.
All right. So, brief recap of last time. You made it to the Council of the Archmages. Well, the island that floats in the sky where it is. You had it's the island that floats inside of the floating island, if that makes any sense, because they had their own separated piece that floated just to prevent people from simply walking up there. You wandered the halls for a bit, running into a wizard named Drogwiz Hogfurrow, who informed you that there were only a few people in the council hall at the time. I believe he had said it was Brimold Lightseeker, Unghag, and you had asked about Lursbrax, who he told you was away. I'll double check my notes, see who else was the third one. I believe it was Enderman Lithrad. Anyway, he was in a rush. He had notes that he had just picked up from Brimold. You continued down the hallway, found a library where you had a brief conversation with a woman who you discovered was Unghag after you raised a ruckus in there to get someone's attention. She seemed unable to answer your questions, and whenever you asked about certain topics, repeated simple lines, almost like she had it rehearsed. So asking you if there was anybody you were looking for or anything she could help you find. That's her specialty. You did ask about the location of Brimold and went to see him. Walking into his quarters where you are now, you found most of the room to be an illusion. And discovering the hidden door behind the illusion, you found him in his quarters, studying away, where you discovered everything about him basically seemed to be an illusion. That he was just a stinky little guy who didn't bother with himself and would cover everything up with magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy.
This guy, sorry.
You talked with him for a little bit. Hopefully you got notes on your conversation that you remember what you were asking.
And
really. As you were leaving, Skarackington, I believe you were the one who had insulted his illusions. And he followed you out.
Yeah. Well, I said he smelt and his illusions were shit and he could have used them to pretty much cover his own shitty scent from recollection.
Yeah. And so as you were leaving, he cast a hypnotic pattern, which has affected you, Raylark, and Fenton. I believe the only two who weren't affected were Jakar and I almost called her Midnight. That's the wrong name.
Wrong
Magra.
game.
Wrong game. Magra, who had succeeded on their saving throws. So you have that mental effect now where you are charmed. And what did that mean exactly? I believe you could not take any actions or move.
All right.
But it does not say that you can't speak. So technically you can still talk.
Okay.
So that's where we resume is he has just cast that on you.
All right. Well, does he do anything?
I'm just double checking that you can speak. Let's see. Creature becomes charmed. While charmed, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Oh, yeah, the question, I suppose, is can you speak when you're incapacitated?
Yeah, incapacitated just says can't take actions or reactions, so presumably you can speak. All right. So, yes, he has cast that on you, and he says, "See? My illusions are quite powerful, as I'm sure you can tell."
Okay. Cool story,
Mhm.
bro.
Seems you're still not convinced.
Well, it's not that I'm not convinced, as opposed to more, how can I say? You are one of the great archmages. Am I not? Am I incorrect by that? I don't think your powers
He
are in
puffs out,
any doubt.
he puffs out his chest saying, yes, I am one of the great archmages. I was telling you that.
Yeah, well, I already
And
knew
you
that.
said my illusions were cheap.
Well, I'm just saying you smell like shit. You could have done something about it if you're so powerful. And as I suppose one of the greatest archmages, you have literally taken a petty comment and decided to attack us. And is that really fitting for the rulers of this realm?
I'm no ruler of this realm. I leave all of that to the others.
Yeah, well, okay. But you still attacked us.
Do you have intention to do us harm here, sir?
This is harm.
Over mere disagreement?
You're not harmed in any way. You're just held in place.
Yeah, well,
This is false imprisonment.
so if I did this to you, how would you react to it?
I'd probably dispel it.
Okay. Very, very
Fair point.
good. Well, I think your behavior is rather inappropriate, if I say so myself.
If I could interject here, we clearly have all gotten off on the wrong foot here. It's clear we do not mix well. Perhaps you let my friends go and we will no longer darken your doorstep.
I could let you go. Well, most of you.
Yeah, so now you're imprisoning us. So,
No. You can go.
right, well, dispel your magic
And-
and we'll leave.
But she cannot. And
No
so
dice.
at this moment, he drop. Oh, you say no dice?
No dice.
Hmm. Well, I was asked to. I guess I'm not really bound to. Not like Unghag over there, but I was asked if I happen to see anyone with the gems that I should hold them here. So you're free to leave, but she cannot.
She will be coming with us.
No, I don't believe she will. Do you intend to stop me?
Do you give us no choice?
As I said, I was asked to keep her here.
By who?
Do I need to tell everything for you? There's Brax. I thought you'd asked about her already.
What is Lursbrack's interest in these gems?
I assumed you knew what you carried. If you don't, I'm not going to bother spelling it out for you.
Does he know that we carry other gems, or is just this one? Like, was there any? I'm not appreciating. You can't really necessarily answer that, but was he?
You could make an insight.
Can I do that? Why, if I'm incapacitated?
That's a very good question. I would say that is not an action so much as an.
It's using my brain. Well, if I can speak and have thoughts, I should
Yeah.
therefore be able to
Yeah.
deduce. I would.
Right, exactly. It's a deduction. So I would say you can make an insight roll.
I'll do it.
So something where you're just using your senses or your thoughts, I would say is acceptable. You've noted he's only talked about her.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say
I think that's fine. I accept your terms.
All right, then. She stays, and the rest of you can do whatever you want.
I can't
honestly
speak.
don't
Well, I
care.
don't speak for the rest of them, but I mean,
What will be done with her? What do you
That's
intend
up
to
to
do?
Luz, Brax. I honestly, I don't care much for what she's been involved in, so I just keep to myself.
How see his spell casting? Did it have any sort of is it like hand moving component? Was it all verbal? Have I noticed that when he cast the spells?
It was not verbal at all. It was entirely somatic.
Yeah, somatic. Yeah.
As far as you can tell.
Okay. And what is he again? He's a dwarf, elf, halfling. He's a halfling, right?
He's a gnome.
He's a gnome, right? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double
Yeah,
check.
that sounds about right. Okay.
Gnome. Yep. 3 foot 4 inches tall.
That's all right.
Well, then if you're not going to resist, I'll just drop the spell, I guess.
Good.
Oops. Oh, it deleted all of Fenton.
Well, he died.
Why did it delete Fenton when I tried to delete the animation?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't get rid of that. Oh, it's just on me. Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
But
it's deleting.
Stop killing
It's
me.
deleting the token.
Well,
I think it's grouped with you. So let me ungroup.
yeah, it's not grouped now. See you, boys.
No, it is grouped.
I'm out of here. But it wasn't now. It isn't now.
And now.
So it's not locked to you, but it is grouped with you.
Ah,
It was moving with me, but now it's not moving, is what I'm trying to say.
Advanced transformation, ungroup, and advanced transformation, ungroup. There we go. Yes, now I can just delete the effect. All right. So yes, he has dropped the spell. He's not concentrating on that anymore.
All right. As soon as he does that, I'm just going to turn around and walk on to him.
boop him on the nose.
Yes,
Does
you're
he-
free to leave.
Oh, this isn't going to be wise, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I would like to ready an action.
I'm going to try to grab him with both hands,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try and grab both his arms so he can't move them.
So you're making a grapple.
Yes, you are probably aware of what I am referring to in my character sheet. So
So
it's yes, but I'm being very specific about what I want to grapple because I want to try to stop his spell casting.
yep. Oh yeah. I'm just seeing.
I appreciate he might have verbal stuff.
It's a strength athletics check contested against the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Well, on my thing it says it's an unarmed strike specifically.
Oh, okay, that's what you're doing. You're making an unarmed strike. So,
but I'm not. It's not. The intention is not to damage. So I don't know. Am I able to? I don't know because it's the way it's done.
Are you trying to strike him or are you trying to grab him? Is the question.
Well, let me
Because
see.
it's just a question of do you deal damage or do you invoke the grapple state? I just need to know which of the two you're trying to.
Okay, so to be clear, my understanding about my previous usages of chill and touch is such that it's kind of, as long as I'm holding on to them, they can't do anything. That's kind of
right. Yes, but that's why I mean. I just need to know: are you trying to attack him, like punch him, or are you trying to grab him?
I'm trying to grab him, but I don't know. Does that come under chilling touch? Because the impression I've always got is even if I wasn't
It
trying to
will.
punch somebody, it was always,
Yes, it will still apply,
Yeah, okay.
but I need to know which action you're taking so I can contest it properly.
Well, I don't want to punch him. I'm just going to try and grab him. But I presume it
Okay,
has
so
the
you are
effect,
making a grab.
which is a
Yes.
restraint. Yeah.
So go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay. Oh no, my athletics is -1, boys. I'm using my session inspiration.
for
The first roll. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Okay.
You have chosen poorly.
So let me pull up his character sheet.
What are you even rolling?
It is worth rolling.
My impression was even if I touched him at all, he would have technically been fallen to this. But I mean, yes.
Yes, but if he evades your grasp,
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah.
So you reach for him. He pulls back, stepping back into his room just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and says, "What are you trying to do? I said you're free to go. I'm not going to shake hands with you if that's what you think."
Okay, I'm going to do this. He stepped into his room.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to then block him and hide. That also works. I'm going to turn around to the rest of them, and I'm going to party. I'm going to be like,
Fly, you fools!
that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand in front of him and block him in.
Any
I
response
guess
from
we
the rest of the
grab
party?
Niagara and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Scarakington, do you
like
need support?
under the arm and just
Well, she's capable of moving herself.
Yeah, she can move. She's just like in a daze, essentially.
I'm just telling you to basically run away. It's up to you what you want to do. I'm trying to let you escape with her. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have my back to her and get in between while we run out. Waiting for Raylark and Fenton to start moving her.
Well, whatever Raylark chooses to do, I'll have Fenton mirror the action. So if he's going to fight, if he's going to run, if he's going to squawk, Fenton will do that.
can we get confirmation from Magra she's cool to run away?
In like able to run away or willing to run away?
Like she's ready to leave with us. Like we're evacuating.
Yeah, if you were to move, she would follow.
All right.
they say they want the gems, and just as a reminder, is that the gem is embedded inside of her. So if he takes it out, she'll probably die. And that's the reason why we didn't kill her in the first place. So the turnaround now is 180 in our position. Before would be my position, but it's up to you what you wish to do.
Raylark, what would you wish to do?
Make like a tree and leaf.
Right.
Yeah, I'm Biff Tannen. That's my new
Get out
character.
of here.
Right, well, why you do
In
that?
which case, what I'm going to do is open up turn order, and I'm going to have everyone start rolling initiative.
Hmm.
Just because now things are occurring which might require order of events.
Okay. I presume that's what we're doing. We're rolling initiative.
Yeah, roll an initiative. Yep. Sorry, you were stepped away and I wasn't looking at the camera.
Well, no, I saw you bringing it up, so that's what I assumed you were doing. So, Niels? 0. Excellent.
Not much better, actually. The real value is 4.
Yeah.
All right. Raylark, did you roll in?
Mm-hmm. Go.
Well, you're not last.
Hey, you're not last.
No.
All right. So Scrackington has stepped into the doorway and yelled back for everyone to flee. It is Jakar's turn to do what he will first.
Okay. Am I able to move with Magra?
Yeah, so you, like I said, she will follow with you, and I'm running her turn at the same time as Fenton's.
Okay. So I'll move back towards the door, keeping myself in between your man Brimold
Mhm.
and Magra.
All right,
Oh,
go
and-
ahead and move yourself.
Okay. What's my movement? It's been so long. Some 30 feet.
Yes, yeah.
3, 4.
And so you're moving with her, so I'll assume around here.
Well, I'll keep, myself
Oh,
in
you're
between, so
keeping
she'll be
between.
moving in front of me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'll say about there.
All right. Anything else you'd like to
Um,
do during your turn?
I'm going to send Quentin out ahead of me, my Widow Bat, and he's just going to go out into the hall and basically just go to where people are.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to do anything yet, but
So are you sending him then back in the direction that you came from toward the library? Is that correct?
yeah.
Right. Sorry.
All right. Benton, seeing you send Quentin out, he's going to come forward and likewise bring out his wildfire spirit between you and Brimold. Scrackington.
Right. Has he been able to react at all, Brimall, to this?
Nope, no. At this point, his initiative is lower than yours, other than taking that step back.
Can you I need to know, this is very pedantic, but I need to know exactly how he is standing. Like, I presume we are just within 5 feet of each other. That's just mechanically the way it is, right? Okay. So, so this door, this was just like a normal door, like a door you find in like a house or something. Like, it wasn't like a big mass of like, am I blocking it? Basically, is kind of.
So you can kind of see the door that's open just beneath you, that it had swung out when you opened it. That it was part of the illusionary wall, and as you pulled it back, it's now. I assume you can see that. I didn't.
Yeah, it's
actually
here.
verify
It's
the
here. It's
correct
here.
layer. Okay. Yeah, it is on the correct layer.
So
Yeah, so you can just see into his room then, where he is. There's no like falling portcullis gate or anything like that.
okay. So if well, I have a few questions. One, can I close the door?
Yes.
If I close the door, he's inside the room.
Yes.
And so he doesn't have attack of opportunity on me.
You would have to move out of the way to close the door because it is, as you can see, opening toward where you are. So he would get a attack of opportunity.
Okay, next question. There is some space between us though. I'm not standing right up against him, or am I?
Not right up against him, but you're within 5 feet of him.
Within 5 feet. Okay, that's important.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to, in my pack, I have all right, well, for one final question. What is the the dimensions of this opening, roughly 5 feet.
Yeah, fairly standard sized door, so it's just narrower than 5 feet. 5 feet for mechanical purposes.
Right, 5 feet for mechanical purposes. And what height? 10 feet.
No, it's fairly standard, so 6-7 feet,
Right. Okay.
somewhere in that range.
In my pack, I have this scroll for wind wall. I'm gonna block him in the room with wind wall.
I didn't know you had that. That's a good one. All right, wind wall.
I have wind walled spell scroll in my inventory, and I wouldn't have just given myself that. In fact,
I think I know where you would have gotten it.
So I can post the spell. Well, I don't know if
I'm reading it now.
Well,
Up
just
to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and a foot thick.
I'm just gonna blast this whole room with this shit. So, yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that in the background. So 1 second.
You sound like a cat.
Fire trucks. All right. When the wall appears, every creature in its area must make a strength saving throw.
How do you post from the compendium just in the chat? Is there not just like a post in?
Let's see.
So there was a little I button, I think. That might not be in the compendium.
Yeah, it just has the.
Yeah, it just opens up. It doesn't.
Right, what I'm going to do is, just for the sake of argument,
That's okay.
I'm just
Drag
going
it into your character sheet.
and then just paste it, yeah, and then just.
Well, yeah, I've got it in front of me, so I'm reading it.
Well, sorry, that's not what I meant to do. I'm just trying to post it out at this point. And then I'm just going to delete it out. Well, I'll leave it in case there is damage.
Yeah, there's damage. 3d8 bludgeoning.
So my
So that's
point
what you're
being is
doing
that there's 5 feet between me, so even though it's in my square, I can cast this, but I don't know how that mechanically works.
So what I would say is that you're casting it at the edge of his square.
So it's only 1 foot thick, you see?
Yeah.
So there's a difference
how
between
it-
me and him. I can cast it in front of me and be between us, but mechanically I'm standing in. I'm actually not trying to necessarily hit him either. I'm just trying to.
Oh, so you're going to back up and cast it here.
Yeah, well,
Right?
it's like only 1 foot thick, so I'm just trying to basically create a barrier between us, but it covers the opening so he can't just walk out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do. I don't know how
Yep.
that. It's probably not meant
Well,
for close, but it's.
Are you remaining in that space, or are you going to back up to cast that? That's my only question.
Well, my question is, if I back up, do I have attack of opportunity?
Yeah. Well, yes.
So I'm standing in the door opening, so really I would have to back up. But I don't know if that's within the 5 feet square to cast it. That's kind of what I'm saying. What way do you want to rule it? That's just.
I'm going to rule it that you would have to back up because it would be in your square. And the 5 foot square isn't, something we subdivide normally.
No. But if I cast in his square, do I get an attack of opportunity?
No,
But he will take damage,
he would take damage. Yeah.
which is not necessarily what I want. But fuck it, it's more him than me. He's the prick instigating this shitty smell. So yeah, fuck it. I'm casting it in his square. Fuck him. Fuck him. This is not going to end well for me, but I'm just doing it. He instigated this shit. It's all his fault.
All right.
Not my fault. He smells
So are you
bad.
only casting it here where the door is?
Well, I'm casting it, but it'll just exist in whatever form it exists, the spell. I don't know if it just buffets the walls or whatever.
Right. It says it can be different sizes up to a certain size.
Go I up to. Yeah, fuck it, just do it that way.
So I didn't know if you wanted to basically fill his room with winds.
But the thing is, if I do, he can still get out, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, you mean like See, I'm only because it's called wind wall. I'm thinking of it just being like a line. Are you saying that I can shape it into the shape of his room? Is that
You can shape the wall in any way as long as it makes one continuous path along the ground.
I fucking wreck his room? Fucking fill the room with fuck him,
Yeah.
fuck him. Fucking ruin
That's
this
why
guy.
I wasn't sure what you wanted to do.
Oh, I wish I could save this now for your other guy. I couldn't do his shopping wreck his life as well. Fucking Thor is strong. Pan, it just comes like, you fucking fuck you. Your room's wrecked. Yep, damn is filling his room all the way up to the door. He can fly around in the wind and get buffeted around.
So maybe you're doing like,
That actually works better for me. It works
Spiral.
better. Yeah. So we're filling this whole room with wind. That's what we're doing. So
you're essentially creating a tornado in his room.
yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Right.
But like
That's what we're-
intimidate him, scare him. He'll be like, "Oh, I've never seen magic as powerful."
I mean, he's a wee weak. He doesn't have probably a strong constitution, really. So because he's a wizard. So that's what I'm doing. What else do I need to do?
You need to roll the damage for it then.
Right. So this is the actual roll for the damage.
We should.
20.
I still have my movement after this,
Yes.
but we'll see what happens.
Make a strength save. Where's my
Please be shit. Please be shit. Please be shit.
character sheet closed?
If his character
Let's
sheet
see.
closed, that means he dies.
$14 is a failure.
Joe, I could only make this better. If it's my next turn, if I walk away, I cast Fireball into the room, so it's a firestorm. And then I don't think I can do that though.
Pretty cool.
The whole wind's
Pretty
in fire,
cool.
and he's getting. I don't think I can do that. So, but it would be funny.
And you do have to maintain concentration on it, I believe. Well, if it's cast from a spell scroll, do you have to maintain concentration?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll figure that out in a second. But
Okay, I'll let you do it. But
anyway.
right.
So there we go.
So is he just getting whisked around his room now?
So strong wind keeps small or smaller creatures.
Oh, why?
Gnome is small.
Can't pass through the wall.
Yes. I thought that was your intent.
Well, it was to stop him initially. I was just going to create a barrier that he couldn't walk through. But now he's getting blasted around the room. So I would like to hope.
Mm-hmm. It says he can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight material.
Now, to be clear, I'm going to close the door after.
Yeah.
In case you think I'm preempting in case you think he's going to get ejected out if it's all in his room. I'm big brain on this. So
I'm going to say he did not get knocked back, but he cannot pass out of the room now through the wall because he's a gnome.
okay. Well, as soon as I do it, I'm going to just basically do it and close the door.
Mm-hmm.
If I can do that.
Yeah, you can back up. You can close the door.
All right. So when I do that, I can take a movement penalty if you want.
For what?
I can do that as a free action. Just close the door.
Yeah. It's closing a door, so that's generally a free action.
Okay, so 5. Oh, okay. I was wondering. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's my turn. Apologies took so long, but yeah. And that scroll's burnt now, so I'll take that out of my inventory.
Raylark.
No. Are we already outside, or are we
You have not moved yet.
right? So I've got
outside, you're standing right.
I'm the only one that hasn't moved. Right, I've got 60 feet of movement with running. Can I fly out of here and pick up Magro on my way out?
The ceilings, as you try to pass through the doorways, would be very low. You probably would collide because, like I said, they're only about 6 or 7 feet tall, somewhere between that.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll run. And as I pass her, I'll say, everything comes down to you getting out. If you die, I will kill you myself.
That seems unusual, but okay.
I'll kill
Okay,
you to
so
death.
now, out of
That's
the
what I
door,
was
question
like.
mark? Like,
Yeah, you can head out the door and move yourself as far as you want, even off the map if you've got enough movement, and we'll resolve it later on the other maps.
can I go 15 feet to the left, please?
Yeah. So you're off the map then?
Yep.
Oh, I've got you 15 feet. Like there's spaces out here.
Cool.
Just can't see.
That's
All
it.
right.
'Cause I don't know what else is happening.
Well, if you've got nothing else you're doing this turn, then it is now Brimbold's turn.
Oh, God knows what he's going to do.
Let's see what he's going to do, actually. Because I don't know which things require line of sight.
There's a reason why I closed the door.
Yeah.
I also think I'm not
you
in his
hadn't
line of
done
sight
that-
because he's. I also made sure to move slightly north so he couldn't see me. He just standing in the room.
Bamboozled.
He's absolutely raging, just standing in the room getting buffeted by wind. And he's so mad. And what makes it worse is that his like miasma of shit smell is just flying around in there as well. So yeah, fuck him.
You trapped him in a tornado of his own stench.
Attack me. I didn't attack him. The wind attacked him just as how he charmed me. That wasn't an attack either. So, man, not attacks.
Is your fart cloud illusion still in there as well? Also
No.
blowing around.
Well, maybe I don't know.
Casually swirling.
I don't know how long. I don't know how long that lasts. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know how. That's 1 minute, so arguably yes, because it hasn't probably been more than a minute. This, if I just wanted to be full chaos, I would just stand at the door, cast minor illusion over and over again, just making fart noises. You ever seen that thing where it's like the wee thing and you turn it and it's like you used to like make a sound to like a cow and you could like turn it and it would like go moo and it was like a wee just that, but it's just farts. That's what
I'm
I do.
just reading through one thing. Sorry.
He's an illusion wizard. What could he really even do, guys? Come on. Famous last words.
All right. And then what you see is
Oh, no.
suddenly jumping through the door, the closed door.
The green friend from before.
Well, I bet he dimension doors out of it or some shit. Oh, Jesus.
Suddenly jumping through the door is a large dragon.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not real.
It runs up. And let's see. Everyone, please make a wisdom saving throw.
No, that's one of my good ones. Oh, no.
Wisdom.
Let me check my thing. I might have something about wisdom saving throws.
Ha
Uh, Oh no, it's something else I'm thinking of.
Magra has crit failed.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have anything.
All right. Wait, huge is 3x3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I do have them the right size. Just want to make sure that. Yep, okay. All right. It
Yeah.
unleashes a cone of death breath or necrotic breath, sorry. And yeah, 60-foot cone. Everyone please make an intelligence saving throw.
In any case, I'm immune to necrotic, am I not?
If it's in your character sheet.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I thought there was something anyway. I'll have to reread. Intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
My fucking bad rolls today. A fucking +7.
Oh, that's Fenton with a nat 20. All right. So as a result of the wisdom saving throws, Fenton is frightened. Scrackington, you're frightened. I'll use this one. And Magra is frightened. And then from the intelligence saves, what the DC is. Raylark saves and Fenton saves. Everyone else failed.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I love feeling.
And so if you saved, you're going to take 13 necrotic, and everyone else is going to take 27.
Yeah,
What's
I
the
think
save again?
I take.
It was the intelligence save. So you did save Raylark.
So 13 damage?
13 necrotic.
No problem.
And everyone else who did not save takes 27.
Yeah. It's the different immunities I have. But I'm still going. When does he have to make a save again? Because I can't remember reading this.
Oh, the wall of wind?
Yeah. It doesn't really say.
It was as when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw, and he already failed that one.
Yeah. But he just fails forever. He doesn't get another.
So he failed it, and now he can't pass through the wall, but it's not going to hurt him again. It only hurts initially.
Oh.
And then it just prevents him from passing.
Oh. I thought he would get hurt continuously.
No, it's yeah, just a one-time thing as the wall springs up.
Oh, I don't know, whatever.
Yep. So that is his turn.
My only other question about that is that the being in the wind doesn't impact on his concentration.
It would have as it came up because it would have dealt damage. After that, it does not because it just holds him and prevents him from moving. It's not violently hitting him.
That's right.
Yes. Rules as written, at least.
Yeah, that's right. Just wondering.
Jakar.
I'm really hurt.
So I'm going to keep moving with Magra out of the room. In the meantime, Quentin, has he made it to the library?
I just want to measure, actually make sure I didn't get that wrong. 1 second, sorry. That's right there. Yeah, okay, just reached through Raylark. Quentin has not made it to the library yet, unless, what's his movement speed? Is it higher than 30?
Let me see. 40.
Oh, it is. Okay, then yes, he has now made it to the library.
Okay. So through Quentin, using my voice, I'm going to start screaming, Dragon! Dragon attack! In Brimald's room.
Baby dragon.
With the time was a clock friend.
You fell into my trap. I activate mirror force.
If only.
I'm not even in the room.
Yeah. You were right at the edge of its breath weapon. That's what I had to measure out.
Like, do I even have? Did I even notice there was a dragon, or do I just think, oh no?
I mean, you got hit by something.
You thought I cast Fireball.
I got tickled by yeah. Finally, he's actually done it after all these years of threatening to actually fireball.
All right. Yeah. So you're screaming out through your little
void.
familiar.
Yep. And in the meantime, I'm just grabbing Magra and sprinting as fast as I can. Which, can I still use the full 60 feet if I'm
Yes.
helping her along?
Yes, because she's able to move on her own. If you were carrying her, I'd say that that might be different, but she's able to move freely on her own. And because you're moving away from the dragon, she's unrestrained in that regard.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to run out of the room.
Mm-hmm. So 60 feet is... All right. I'm just going to move you out of the map. Anything else you'd like to do? I don't know if you have a bonus action or something.
Let me see. No, nothing else.
All right.
Oop, whoops.
Fenton's
Sorry, I didn't mean to click
turn.
that.
No problem. What would you click?
The minor illusion.
Minor illusion. Hey. Fenton's turn. Now he has summoned that wildfire spirit. Is there anything in particular you'd like him to do? Maybe you want him to make a last stand, hold it back.
Yeah, well, in the spirit, he should run away.
Let's see this.
I don't know what a spirit can do. What can it do?
So the spirit is able to do two different actions. It can teleport and take a creature with it up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space.
Assuming that's a willing creature.
Willing creature, yes. It actually says each willing creature within 5 feet can teleport to an unoccupied space that you see, and then each creature within 5 feet of the space that you left must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 fire, or it can shoot a flame seed, dealing 1d6 plus 2.
What type of breath weapon? Was it a fire breath weapon?
Necrotic.
Oh, it was necrotic breath weapon. Okay. Is the spirit a ghost?
It's elemental.
So it has an actual form?
Yeah, the wildfire spirit is a small elemental.
I mean, what's his speed? 30?
Fenton's?
Yeah.
Should be 30. 30.
I have a feeling he'll get hit again if he uses his breath weapon. 13. You were 15 off the map, right? And that was just inside. So,
Raylark is 15 off the map and was just inside.
So then if he moves 60, he wouldn't be just inside, would be my understanding. So he can just run. He doesn't, but does he have to use his action to move it, or is it independent of that?
Oh, the Wildfire Spirit?
Yeah.
I believe it gets its own turn immediately after his.
I think he should run and just leave it.
It shares your initiative and takes its turn immediately after yours. You use your bonus action to command it.
All right. So I think he should run.
And bonus action.
Oh yeah, okay. I think he should run unless anybody has a dissenting opinion.
Running it is.
Good to run.
Yeah, well, run. So you can run 60
feet off the map.
And then he can just, I don't know what he can do.
What would you? So his wildfire spirit can either attack or teleport.
Probably attack. This teleport's not going to really do a huge amount.
Yeah, so it's got a ranged attack.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's a ranged weapon attack.
So it is. So it's disadvantage.
It would be disadvantage.
No, well, I'll just do it.
Well, what I can have it do is move back.
But it takes an attack of opportunity.
As you watch, the dragon doesn't respond to it moving.
Okay.
And
see, because yeah, I mean, I shouldn't metagame it, but so I won't. If he does do that, then yeah, he can just attack.
12 does not hit.
Yeah. All
right. Scrackington.
My turn's not too complicated. I'm going to use my Blade Song, which I believe I can do as a bonus action, regardless of whether I'm concentrating. Which gives me 80 feet movement. With dash, as in. With dash. So I'm going to dash 80 feet. And if possible, as I'm dashing, I'm going to try and get around a corner or into an alcove. And if there's one before 80 feet, I'll stop in there in case of breath weapon. Blah, blah, blah.
So as soon as you leave the room, you would turn a corner?
All right, well then, I'll just keep running 80 feet.
Yeah. All right. And so everybody has left.
I'm frightened anyway, so I presume I have to move away.
You have to move away from him, yes. So everybody has left the map at this point, and what I'm going to do is just move you back into the hallway.
See the frightened condition? Do I get a save against that, or? Sorry.
So you're,
all
you're
the
back
questions
in the hallway.
All right.
Yes, you're back in the hallway at this point. And the wildfire spirit has stayed behind.
Oh, here, wait a minute. I'm going to scud myself by saying this. When I took damage, I should have had to make a concentration check. Well, no, wait a minute. Am I concentrating or not? That was the question.
Yes, you are.
Right, so I need to make a concentration check.
You do.
Okay, so
thank you.
20. Well, what I have to roll it against? It's usually the spell, but I don't know. It's not usually spell level or something. Is what I have to beat the DC for it?
The DC is 10 or half the damage that you take.
So I took
whichever is higher.
So I took whatever
27.
It was. 27. So what? 13, 14, 13
13,
and a half. 13. So 13, and then I have to. Do I get a modifier to this? I can't remember. Is it just a straight 20 or is it D20? I can't remember. It's so very rare to be doing this. Probably because we normally forget. But
Yeah. I think Fenton's mostly the one who deals with concentration.
yeah.
A lot of his spells require it.
Well, it's going to be at least roll 1d20. And then, I'll just check here. It might just be a straight 20, you know. What do you roll for concentration? This involves rolling a d20 and adding your constitution modifier and proficiency bonus if you have proficiency in constitution saving throws. Which I don't think I have. I do not.
No, that's what I was checking.
So it's mine saving throw is +2. So I'm just rolling a constitution saving throw.
Yeah, just roll a con save.
Alright. Which isn't going to be the best, but it's 13 I have to beat.
13.
My rolls have been shit today, so probably not going to be the best. Oh well.
14.
Yeah, right, how it is. So right, so that cleared that up, so we're all fine. And then I run, yeah. Okay. Well.
Yes. All right. So you are back out into the hallway. I can't remember what Quentin is. Whatever he is, the familiar. That was it.
Bat.
Is it?
Bat.
Yeah, Bat.
Quincy, you remember.
His name is Batty.
So the Bat has moved ahead of everyone else and started screaming in Jakar's voice in the library.
What's that clip of Will Ferrell? The one who's like, they're coming through the thing. They're coming through. What is that?
Save the children!
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I believe
Sorry.
based on no problem. I believe based on movement speed, next behind it would be Raylark, and then catching up would be Skarackington, and then finally the other three. All about the same movement speed. Yep, because Skarackington moves faster than them. All right.
Yep.
So you've headed down the hallway screaming about a dragon, or at least one of you is, and you have reached the library again. It wasn't too far away. Has anybody deviated from that path or done anything else while you were running?
Well, I'm not running the library. I'm fucking running the fuck out of here. Even if there's a window, I'm going out of it. Like,
Yeah.
I assume I've now noticed everyone leaving.
You had seen the Bat previously pass you and then head down the hall.
Yeah, if there's a commotion, I might like look behind and see what's like. Is everyone behind me?
They are.
Right. So I maybe like call back. Everything all right?
Anything all right? I'm like puking under my mouth. Like I'm near dead.
I was like, yeah, small chip pan fire.
Just get the fuck out of here.
All right, so I'll continue to book it down the corridor.
I presume there's windows based on the previous, like outside.
Yes,
like,
so there are windows if you'd like to jump through a stained glass window.
oh, they are glass. I just thought they were like open. I thought this was like an amphitheater from like Roman era that didn't even have glass. Like it was just all open, like to the air. That's how I envisaged it anyway.
You can see one in this hallway even.
Oh well, that's just one. You know what I mean. Well, it wouldn't be the first window I've jumped through in this campaign, but
I don't think it would even be the third.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm too hurt to do it, so I wouldn't want to do it in case I got injured. So now I'll keep running. It's not that long, the building anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've walked half the length of it before. Anyone else? Would you like to do anything as you are retreating down the hallway?
I'm gonna listen out for window smashes.
I'm just gonna book it.
Just book it. All right. And
Oh, and Quentin, whenever I run past, he'll fly along with us.
so are you passing the library without going in, or are you headed into the library? Where's your destination? Back to the
Just
front
the
door?
door, I think. The exit.
I would like to highlight to the rest of the party, once we get there, we have to climb over the gap. So if we're fleeing this place.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
There's
The
the bridge.
bridge, yeah. Yeah.
It's fine. Look, we'll just fall gracefully where you can all just hang off my claws and we just slowly descend into the whatever town it is.
I don't even know.
Right
This is your thing. Like, I can't even remember if there was anything to be done. Like, this has burnt all the bridges pretty much here. So,
Well,
You
yeah,
know
the
what I
general
mean?
perception
Like-
is that everything's a lie. The archmages are a lie. They don't actually
Yeah.
run or control anything. They don't actually influence anything. They've given up on the world.
yeah, so we don't need to come back here.
So it's like it's
Well, we've got the Onghag League, but I don't think we'll be following up on that anytime soon.
Yeah, well, she can die. That's a her problem, not a me problem. Yeah.
Yes, so the archmages had told you that, some of them are down in the city, some are on the front line, some are, hanging out in the council hall.
Yeah.
So
I'm-
they're scattered all around.
Just
some of them are being possessed by another force.
Yep. So if you continue to head toward the front door,
Mm-hmm. I do.
there's that. There it is.
We get out, he's just going to be standing there. He's just standing waiting. And he's just clapping. He's just like,
So you reach the front door, or you reach the entrance hallway where you had first entered into the building, and
no way.
standing
No way.
standing there,
I was just joking.
you were.
No, he's not. He's
joking.
not actually good at magic.
Right. Okay, continue.
I had a feeling you'd be coming this way. That was an interesting trick you pulled. Not quite good enough against an archmage.
I channel my inner Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm just like,
What the fuck are you?
I'm Brimald Lightseeker.
God, don't name drop yourself.
When you get to be my caliber, then you get to do that.
I'm just gonna run past.
But
him.
yes.
He's monologuing. Bye.
You just sneak past. He doesn't even realize.
I'm not even sneaking. I'm just still running.
Yeah.
he's like,
You're still running?
"Hello, I'm Brimble Lightseeker. Blame past on my way. I go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Brimble Lightseeker. Yeah.
Yeah.
But once again, I'm going to have to ask you to leave her here.
I'm running past him. I'm not stopping.
Look, we are leaving here.
Well, you stopped.
So as you try to run past, in which case, no, not that one. That's not the one I want. Sorry, all of the spell blocks for illusion are so long. I have to find the one I was looking for. Yeah, there it is. All right. Saving throw.
Oh
All right,
no.
Scrackington, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw. "26." So as you are running toward him, you see a large suit of armor uh, come to life from the side of the room and chase toward you. And as you look at it, you realize that the suit of armor hasn't actually moved. It is still standing at the side of the room,
Yeah.
and it passes right through you without harming you.
So how much movement do I have to get out of the building? Pretty much. Where this is at now.
So you can, at this point, make it past him and out of the building with your movement speed.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. And the next turn order is Raylark.
Are we fighting now?
It's
We
going
can't-
in order.
We can't kill this guy, by the way. That's why I'm running.
Right. Can I now fly Magra out of here? Is there now enough space? It seems pretty spacey.
There is enough space in this room. It's the doorway that might be too small.
Can I? Yeah, but what if I grab Magra, fly her to the door, and throw her through it?
Well, yeah, you can use part of your movement to fly her to the door and then run for part of the movement to get extended range on the 30 feet.
Yeah, can I do that? But my goal is to try and protect the president, basically.
Yeah. Get down,
Like-
Mr. President.
Get Magra out of. Yes, I will channel my inner Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't know if he's ever been in a movie where he had to protect the president.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But he did have to save the toys from Christmas.
I'm thinking of Air Force One. Jamie, my Turbo
Yeah.
Man doll.
The Turbo Man door.
Yeah.
That's a much better one than I could do.
Jingle all the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Phil Hartman. Anyway,
Oh, R.I.P. in peace.
yeah. So you can make it to the door with her and then still have some movement speed left after that, if that's what you'd like to do. Raylark? I see your eyes moving, so your camera hasn't frozen.
Yes.
I was saying you can make it to the door with some movement speed left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting her and I as far out as possible.
Right, so you're heading outside. That's what I wanted to confirm.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, yes. All right. In which case, he does still have a few spells, you know. Lagging behind is Fenton, and he's going to have to make a charisma saving throw. 15. He has failed. And so you were running right alongside him, Jakar, as you see Fenton. Let's see, what does this exactly look like? Yep. As you're running alongside him toward the door, there's a puff, and you see Fenton just disappear.
Has he not really used his action?
And now it is Jakar's turn.
Okay.
So Fenton running beside you has vanished.
He wasn't real.
So he was like right beside me.
Yeah, you two were running about the same speed, and so he would have been very close to you.
Right. Can I reach out to the area where he was, and if I feel him, grab onto something, and if not, I'm just gonna keep running for the time being.
Mm-hmm. And as you reach your hand out, it passes through the air. Nothing is there. Any wisps of smoke that might be remaining have, been cleared away by the movement of your arm.
This is canon now to the MCU that he's just got Thanos clicked. Goodbye. Well, that's what happens when you don't turn up for the session. you just get poofed out of existence. I'm sick of running him when he's not here. I'm going to poof him out of existence.
It's not that. There's other things happening.
Yeah, I'm only joking.
Mhm.
I'm only joking.
I don't understand how this spell is really supposed to work, though, because it says that the material component includes an item distasteful to the target.
Surely you have to know.
Yeah. Right. You'd have to know your target like well enough to know what they don't like.
Yeah, but surely like every time you do this, it's like, yeah, it's like the spell component is like a piece of shit, and then Fenton turns around and goes, "I actually love shit. I eat it for breakfast." Like it's like
You would do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Happy
not that you would do that,
Gilmore.
but you could just take the contrary position and say, "Oh no, I would love that."
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that makes no sense. How would
Yeah.
you know what's distasteful to your target?
Yeah, but it is
Yep.
kind of
Anyway. That's my own criticism of the lore.
the deepest lore.
So what else would you like to do? Sorry, Jakar.
So I'm gonna keep running for the door. I'm gonna look around for any sign of Fenton.
How much
And
time are you going to spend looking around?
just basically as I'm running, I'm looking over my shoulders for any sign.
You see no sign.
Okay, I'm gonna keep moving towards the door. Quentin is gonna stay behind. He's gonna fly further in and try to not be seen, basically, by Brimold. He's gonna
Mhm.
fly further in and basically roost up somewhere out of his sight.
You look over your shoulders. Grimald casts a spell. Suddenly, you don't have shoulders anymore. Drawing an illusion.
Your arms.
That's
are
what
an
Brimald's
illusion.
like. He's just like the most fucking bullshit thing.
I mean, some of these have just been like, oh yeah, well, I see that's an illusion, and so nothing happens.
Well, the dragon was an illusion too. I'm just too retarded to work it out.
No one tried to investigate it.
Yeah.
All right. So you have retreated outside. You are now outside of the building, but you're still on that small island where the council hall is. Are you going to continue to retreat into the town of Faryard, or are you going to do something else?
I can do something mad as fuck right now, which I am tempted to do. How far down is it till ground?
You are several hundred feet up.
Yeah, okay. Dimension door is a range of 500 feet. If I grab Magra, jump into the air, and before I hit the ground, this is like if you're in the lift and you jump, you take the damage. If I'm technically falling and I'm within 500 feet of the ground below and cast Dimension door, can I land on the ground? I appreciate that's bullshit, but like arguably you can do it within the remit of the spell.
So within the reading of the spell, if you were to choose a place where there's already something, so if you said like 500 feet down,
Yep.
then you would take 4d6 force damage and fail to teleport. So you'd have to be very
Oh, I didn't read it all.
precise, at which point I would ask you to make a roll just to determine if you can time it correctly.
Well, I only need one action to cast the spell. So surely, as I'm about to land, I can just go Higatus Figatus within 6 seconds of hitting the ground and just be like, bye.
That's what I mean. An act. I would need a roll to see if you could time that correctly, or if you're going to cast it too early, too late.
I think I appreciate this is fucking bullshit, but like I think if you're falling to the ground and you are within enough, you can see visibly somewhere it would be clear. You know, even like 200 feet above. So, and that's I just like
Right,
basically
so-
shit my pants and like I can't cast this. Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, you can. It can be a place that you can see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like,
Oh.
because I'm not going to be familiar with what's directly below me. So
Right.
so if I visibly see it, that's kind of what I meant. Because I don't know exactly what's below us. What is below us if we look down?
So you remember, at least from being in the town,
There was water.
that this was directly above the town.
Right.
This was above buildings. Jakar would know a bit better as to the exact location of this, since he's passed it many times. But you do remember it's like centered in the town-ish.
Are we still in turn order?
At this point, I would say no.
Right. I appreciate we're not going to have probably a lot of time to discuss this because our fucking Brimholds is standing in there. So I'm just going to say.
I can take Margaret now and we can jump off. I can dimension the doors to the ground. But that leaves yourselves here. But at least we can both get away. What do you think about that?
Get her-
Give it.
Get her safe. We'll find another way.
Do you see anything real, Art?
Just get her out.
All right. I'm going to take Margaret by the hand and we're just going to run and like, nice. I am in my mind. Nice little Ballard son. Just skip off the edge.
Just very casual.
Yeah, just casually just skip off the edge. And starting to basically skydive down. You can deal with somebody else, by the way. Alice before for a while. I'm sure it's a few hundred feet.
Oh, it's more than a few hundred feet.
Yeah, so I have
As you-
many actions to consider my choices here.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't even know
I'm
if this is
just
even.
running a
I don't
quick
even know if this is
calculation.
even allowed by the spell.
So that it does not say if it cancels your momentum, but I'm going to assume it does because it's a teleport. And so most teleports, like, you just appear at that location.
I'm just thinking.
You're not being lost.
Yeah. Yeah, there is that sort of. I'm just thinking of like if you ever played World of Warcraft and you played like a mage, you have the blink spell, so you can like basically you can jump in the air and then blink, and you'll still have that height, so it allows you to make. So that, you know what I mean. You can still. It's not really the same thing, but it's.
I think the big gist is how quickly you're falling and like how long would it take to react to I'm now about to hit the ground.
Well, I
and
mean,
cast the spell.
Well, I mean,
So
the question is,
he's got a full 3 rounds. Let's just say that.
can you mention? Can you mention door in the air? Or I suppose it's while falling. Maybe yeah, boy will have made a Jeremy Crawford will
But well, yeah, normally it says that it's upon the DM
discretion.
as far as momentum.
There's no specific rule
And so
that dictates whether teleporting while falling maintains your velocity. Well, it's up to you then.
Yeah, and that's why I said I already ruled to cancel momentum. That makes sense to me. So 1 second.
Huh? I've bullshit the game this round. This session, I've bullshitted the game so much.
All right, so that like I said, you've got about 18 seconds before you hit the ground.
Oh yeah, probably I would give up. By the way, give up my concentration since your boy was standing in there just to make that known. There's no point in concentrating that. I maybe let it go for. I maybe would have let it go for another about 6 seconds, just to make sure his room is really messed up. But yeah.
Yep. So you have taken Magra's hand, jumped off,
Mm-hmm.
and
As we're falling, I reach up my mask. As we fall, we embrace. We kiss. It's beautiful.
and then as you hit the ground,
just a crater. Oh no! Yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Jakar, you hear in your mind the words, "You'll have to come back for your friend, you know." And then you can continue with your turn. Or whatever
Okay.
you're doing.
Well, real quick, I'm going to look through Quentin's eyes. Has Fenton reappeared?
He has not. It's been about 12 seconds.
Okay. Raylark, what do you want to do? He's disappeared, Fenton. He went poof. Shall we
every
run?
bird for themselves. Meet at the woman's inn.
Nope.
I think we.
Let me catch a lift, please.
Yeah, I think we go to the squirrel's butler.
You got it.
You
I was
look
like, where'd you get the woman's in?
I just have to make this comment, even though it is dark. I'm just going to say it anyway, because this is how my brain works. Is that you look through Quentin's eyes and you see Brimold is frantically reeling Quentin. He's yet to come back for your friend, you know. Sorry, that's just my fucked up mind. I apologize, but I had to say it. I couldn't not say it. You can just resummon him, right?
Hmm?
You can just resummon Quentin, right?
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant Fenton.
Yeah, we just resummon Fenton.
We resummon him.
Get Fenton's butt.
yeah. Well, let's call the new Bat Fenton, and he can play the Bat the rest of the game. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so you're
So I'm
permanently a bat now.
Yeah.
Wild shape mishap, yes.
Well, wouldn't be the first bat in a campaign as a player character. So there you go. But yeah, I'm going to shut the fuck up now. I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself.
Yes, so you had mentioned just a moment ago catching a lift with Raylark. So is that what's happening? That you're going to both jump down as well? And Raylark's going to try and fly you, or?
Yeah, I'll fly us both down.
All right. In which case, Raylark, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
And Scrackington as well. Can you make a dexterity save?
Oh, no. I've already left.
Yeah, well, you jumped off.
Oh, no. Please be good. Oh, that's not very good.
All right. So yes, you had jumped off. And as you are plummeting down, Raylark, you see a series of fire bolts fired at you from the base of the floating island.
Oh fuck.
So, and you successfully dodged each of those.
Well, I'm
Mhm.
down. And now I'm
Hold
dead.
on.
I have 2 hit points, boys.
And let's see. Scrackington, while you were falling past the island, a web shot out and wrapped around you.
Right.
So you are now restrained. You and Magra both are now restrained by this web, but it does not impede your falling.
Oh fuck, right. So we're like in like a little cocoon sort of thing falling? Is that what I should think of it as?
Yes, so your movement speed is 0, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saves. Attack rolls have advantage against you, and your attacks have disadvantage, but you are still falling. You have 3 rounds before you hit the ground.
Well, I can surely cut. Are you saying that? Well, let me. Because. Right, wait a minute. I need to make sure I check this.
Yep.
Because my spell comes from the cape, is that different than how
No.
I would cast it? Okay, right. So that's the first question.
So it
That's what-
uses the same components.
Right. So look and see. And it's well, how do you cast it? It doesn't say.
Verbal, it looks like.
All right. Well, then I don't need to do anything.
It's Dimension Door, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so that's just verbal. Yep, so you are wrapped in a web, you're restrained, you're falling. Raylark, you have successfully dodged the incoming attacks.
Big.
If anyone would like to know more, of course, then you can always ask questions about what's going on, but anything else you would like to do as you descend?
Yeah. Get out of the web.
You can make an attempt to get out of the web. Let's see, it says a restrained creature can use its action to make a strength check. And if it succeeds, it's no longer restrained. So straight strength check.
Oh god. Well, I'll try for the first. With you said with 3 rounds.
3 rounds. Yep.
So my last round, I need to cast a spell, pretty much. So the first round, I kind of have to make it. So
You have not gotten out of the web. You're tugging against it, but it seems stronger than that.
right. Is anybody else doing anything else, or you happy to leave it to me?
Well, I'm just holding on to Raylark, so I can't do much else.
All right.
Like
I'm
a
just
spider
getting
monkey.
this. I'm getting this to the squirrel inn or the squirrel's nut sack, whatever it is.
Oh, so you like I'm just going straight down. So like you aren't even gonna fly over and help me. Okay.
As far as I know, it is like, well, if I can see you, I'll trail you, but like,
You're plummeting.
All right. Well, fuck it. I'll try to get myself out again, and then next time I'm just gonna cast Dimension Door. That's even worse. So then I'm just gonna say Dimension Door. What does it look like I'm about to land on? Or we're about to land on?
That's a very good question. Let's see. So you would have jumped out. Come on, zoom. There we go. There is a shop beneath you. Hard to tell what it is from above as you plummet down. Looks like it could be, related to shipping or trafficking in some way. You see a lot of horses.
Right. See, I want to.
There's a main road not far from there.
Okay. See the roof. Is the roof flat?
Mhm.
Is the roof pitched? Is the roof? What's the shape of the roof? I want to try and land the roof if I can.
That roof is sharply pitched, but there is a flatter roof nearby.
If I can see
If
it, that's
what you're looking.
if I can see it and I can fit both Magra and ourselves. I want to just do that so we can just be on that roof.
Yep. So you use your dimension door to teleport down to the roof. And as you land, you are still restrained by the web.
Mm-hmm.
And Magra is not. She just stands up and throws the web off.
Does Magra at least help me?
She's apparently stronger than you. Well, that was her action. So you can now make an attempt.
Yeah, I'll try.
She's apparently stronger than you.
Wait a minute.
What's the wait a minute?
No, I'll just go ahead. Yeah, I feel.
Yep. In which case, she will help you on your next check.
All right. Is that just happening now or something else?
Yeah, if you'd like to. Yeah. Just to see how long you're actually restrained. How many of these you fail in a row.
Well.
With assistance, nat 20.
Yeah. The nat 20 on a 19.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have cast off the web.
It was literally the polar opposites there. Oh, well, right, it wasn't a natural one. Never mind.
It wasn't a natural one. It was a natural 2, but...
Yeah, just as bad, really.
And Raylark and Jakar, you are not able to keep up with them as they plummet, especially with the added teleport at the end, but you can see where they have gone because there is a puff of smoke that's very noticeable both when they enter and exit the dimension door. Are you rejoining them on the rooftop, or are you headed straight to the Squirrel's Butler? What would you like to do?
If we can like unite now, then we'll hook up now.
You certainly can. And I'm going to take you over to the city. City map.
While we're coming into the land, I'm going to look through Quentin's eyes again and see if I can see anything.
You know what you see.
No, Brimble, no!
They don't call me Bremel bad fucker for nothing.
Ain't that the truth?
So I did a focus ping for you. What you see through Quentin's eyes is that Brimold is canceling his concentration on a spell, and Fenton reappears, but he is surrounded by several other wizards at this point.
There's nothing we can do about this.
Let me see. Okay, I've got no actions I can take, but I'm just going to report that to the others.
I'm going to report you.
Fenton has reappeared, but he's surrounded by mages right now.
What would you like to... Oh, wait, how far does that extend for?
Oh, I didn't even think.
That's a good question. Familiar.
If there is a range, I'm probably past it.
Within 100 feet of you.
Oh,
So,
okay.
unfortunately, you actually couldn't see that. Forget the...
Your last vision of him wasn't being fucked to death. There you go. Just make a new one. Just call him Quentin 2.
Well, 2 seconds. Let me just check.
Unless you have like some other ability with it that I am not familiar with.
No, I don't think so.
Because I know some of these packed abilities can change.
Oh, yeah, I'll put this into the chat here. So as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, even if you can't. Oh yeah, yeah. As long as you are on the same plane, yeah. Okay, so you can see that. That's what I
Okay.
said. It's always got to be careful with packed abilities.
Oh, dude, you can speak just forever. Just sit and chat shite on every possible time.
Just keep
Has
up with
found
the-
his next character design.
Just sitting, yeah. Brimald,
He
call
sits in
me
a,
daddy. Call me daddy, Brimald.
He sits in a cabin somewhere and has a familiar go around the country insulting people.
I'm multi-classing into his class next level, and then I'm just gonna just sit and just go to your man's house and just make a bat and shit on the
Watch
floor
through
and
bad eyes.
just shit on the floor every time. Yeah, fuck him.
But I'm going to tell Quentin to transform into caterpillar form and stay close to Fenton and keep his eye on him.
All right. So everyone has now arrived down in the city again. You've seen some of the emplacements that the floating island had for defenses. And at this point, you are now sitting on a rooftop together, having just heard the news that Fenton reappeared.
So we're going to have to find a way to save him.
I take off my hat and hold it by my chest, and I say,
R.I.P. There's no way we can go back up there. It was so difficult to even get in there. And they overpower all of us. Like, I don't know what we can even do about this. I love Phantom. Look, I really don't want to, but like, this is... The odds here are so high. And that's the only thing we can...
sorry, let me just put just rewind. Where the fuck are we?
Oh, did I not focus ping you?
So we are at this point.
We're at the squirrel's peanuts.
So that large star is the island floating in the sky.
Right. I'm going to start saying, after I've heard that, and I'm going to say,
We need to get out of here. We can't just be standing here.
Right.
Having this
I've got an
conversation.
idea. It's a bad idea, but I have an idea.
Go on.
What if we join forces with General Cadoradax Peridordador,
Who?
the guy that wants to be the new emperor, and then we can fight the dark mages, the archmages, sorry.
Yeah. I would love to have this conversation, but this is not a safe place to have this.
Alright, we can leave.
Get Niagara off the
do need,
streets.
yes, I think that is a completely valid question, but we're like on a roof. We're just falling down. They're going to be saying to come down here. They're going to be dropping down as while we're even discussing this. They're going to have patrols. We need to get out of the city.
Okay, that's fine. I
Well,
concur.
that's what I think. You know, they're going to come looking for us, especially if they want Margaret. So we need to get moving, and we can have all these conversations, but while we're somewhere safe. The only other person
Yeah.
is Sandrin, but I mean,
So we could stop by Sendrin on the way. I believe he also had arranged the meeting with the Emerald Lady, the Green Lady.
yeah, well, yeah, let's just go to him quickly see if there's anything, and then at least we should maybe be polite this time since he said we abandoned them last time. So, yeah, we'll speak to Sandrin, and then we just gotta get moving. Where to, I don't know. This has all just happened so fast, but clearly what's happened with the council isn't good. That's all I can say now.
And as I say that, I just like look over the edge, and if it's okay, there's like canopies or whatever, I just sort of start to drop down on the street level.
It's not too high up the roof where you are. You can see as you lean over the edge that it is a stable.
Right.
And that was why all the horses were around.
Right. Is there a few horses?
Oh, there's several horses. This is a fairly large stable.
Is it manned?
You do see people mucking out the stalls if you were to peer inside. I don't know if you can
Yeah.
from your angle, actually, but
Do we know how to get the sender from here? Or I then say to Jakar,
Do you know where we are? Can we get the Sandrin from here?
Yeah, I will know the way.
yeah,
So
well,
I'll start climbing down as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where you had last left him, Sandrin was at the Temple of Death.
Right.
Let's go back.
Oh no!
Oh no,
Accidentally closed the tab.
oh no, Sendrin died. Oh well, you know.
Oh, no.
no, not Lord Sendrin. No.
Oh no! Everyone's dead. Game over.
I would say I would save Lord Sendrin any day.
Abandoned fences.
I love, you know, what you're going to say to Fenton next time. It's like, it's every like 10 minutes you go, make a constitution saving throw to see how you're being tortured. It sounds something like this. It's just like, yeah.
Well, do you remember Metal Gear Solid's torture scene? He's just going to sit there for 3 hours pressing the button rapidly.
Yeah, you either save Otacon or you save Meryl at the end, you know. It's Sandrin or Fenton, you know, like it's at least we get either get the bandana or the stealth suit, so yeah, I mean,
Unlimited spell slots.
it's unlimited spell slots. You're fucking right, I'd fucking sell Fenton out for unlimited spell slots. And that's that's a whole different campaign. That's how my rise to fireball and everything begins. Fireball, 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 fireball. I'll be back in a second.
All right, so you're headed
Proceed.
down then toward the Temple of Death. Is that correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know if there was any stops you'd like to make along the way.
No, I think best to get off the streets as soon as possible. I'm going to keep my hood up as we're going.
Yep, you lift your hood up. The halo just sits outside of the hood.
Oh yeah, would if I put it full way up, would it sort of just have a halo shape on the hood?
I don't know if it's tangible. That's a very good question. I'll let you determine that.
I think just for the funny sake, I think it should have a halo shape.
So you now have a tangible halo.
I'll add that to my notes.
I'm curious what that means. Is it like bound to you, or can you grab it and move it around? Can you?
Can I be grabbed by it?
Is it like hair that someone could tug on it?
I've just given myself a brand new weakness. There we are, updated. Ghostly tangible halo.
Oh yeah, it did say ghostly, didn't it? Well, it's tangible now.
It's just ghostly in appearance.
So you arrive down at the Temple of Death. You know this area well, Jakar, because you've been staying here for a while.
So, gonna lead the way on in.
Mhm.
Is Skarakington okay?
How are you feeling, Skarakington?
Okay is really kind of an interesting word to use for Scrackington. Is he ever okay? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty hurt.
I meant like to enter the Temple of Death because I know you needed the cloth last time.
Yeah, can I even enter it?
You do still have that on your hand. You've
Yeah,
never
well,
removed it.
because I forgot.
No.
So, yeah.
So we'll head on in and look for Sandrin back in the quarters I was staying in.
Yeah, so you find Sendrin back there. And he is still sitting at that desk at the moment, trying to work on the book that you had left behind. And as you enter, he says, "Huh? Hello? Oh, yes! Yes! Welcome back! Wait. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 of you?
It's been a crazy couple of days, Mr. Sandrin.
I'll say it's only been 2 days. Is there something amiss?"
I'm gonna let the others explain.
Oh, come on, guy. I always do all the talking. All right. I say,
Yeah, okay, here's the gist. We went up to the console. The console's fucked. It's corrupt as hell. And well, I'm just cutting the chase because we're having to leave here. And it's as a courtesy. I can't speak for Jakar, but I can only speak for myself. It is a courtesy I'm coming to say farewell. Because I appreciate our last, we left for quite some time, and who knows until we cross paths again how long it will be. But, yeah, the console is corrupt. There's something amiss up there, and they have their own, or somebody at least, some member of the council or some other force has a control over them. They have their own. Idea of how things should be run, and Fenton, unfortunately, he didn't make it with us, and they're too powerful. They're archmages. We won't be able to stop them. It's very difficult to get in there. We are probably now wanted. There's no way for us to go back in through the portal, and so we don't know what's going to happen with Fenton. So, well, we
He's
need to
been
get out of
captured
here.
by. He's been captured by Archmage Brimald.
Oh, the illusionist. Yes. But so I'm at a loss here. What happened that you would be at odds with them? You say they're corrupt.
Yeah. Well, they don't know that we think that, but that's what's been surmised.
Well,
I
they
mean,
have an idea
they're
now.
running the city, I'm sure corruption does come with that sort of power.
Well, let me just ask you a question. As Jakar had helpfully reminded us, you were to speak to the Emerald Lady, you were able to do so?
I've reached out to her, and I expect we'll see her soon.
How
Well,
soon?
Today. She doesn't normally take that long. Perhaps a few hours to respond.
I don't know if we have even that amount of time, as small as it is, to afford to that. We need to get moving. The council is going to be looking for us.
What exactly occurred? If you are in a rush, I could travel with you to the gates and hear your story, but I'd like to know what's going on.
This is really the council business. Sorry, go. Jakar, maybe you better
No.
explain.
So, basically, yes, we went to the council, we asked some questions, and we believe they are corrupt. I do not want to speak out of turn, but Brimold and Lorsbrack seem to have a particular interest in our friend Magra here, and they would not let us leave unless we left her there, which is how the violence erupted and how we had to make our escape. I do not know necessarily why they want her so badly, but the others may know.
Yeah, it's because of the jade, which is then tied to the
She
Emerald
is the
Lady.
Jade.
Yes, exactly. As Real Arc, your voice is very deep all of a sudden.
I mean, she is the Jade.
Yeah. I thought you were taking a turn there. Yeah, so there is an interest from this with the Emerald Lady, as I'm sure you've heard our opinion before about the Emerald Lady, but a lot of very suspicious things. Everybody's always has their own self-interest at heart, don't they?
It's the way of things here, yes.
It's the way of the world. So...
What?
But really, my heart is really now with Fenton. And I don't know what fate is going to awaits him, but I cannot see any way out of this situation. For him.
What do you intend to do then?
I've left my dear beloved Quentin up there to keep an eye on him, but as of right now, we have no idea. I don't know where they would keep him. I don't know what they will do with him.
Is there anyone else that you have a contact with in the city?
Well, there's people
Or is it just me?
Well, there's people who can't be trusted. Who are those pirate people you met, when we were at the docks? They can't be trusted. They were only interested in getting copies of the sale. They again have their own self-interests at heart. They cannot be trusted.
Then where will you go, though? If you're fleeing the city, are you headed north? Are you headed west?
Well, Relark, you had mentioned about where our allegiances lie. I think you may be right. If not with the council, then with the... Insert name here.
The other guy.
So, you mentioned the commander. I think you might have said a different name than you intended. You said the name of the commander of the council's army.
Okay.
Is that the guy you intended to talk about?
The Vizier.
Which is because you said Cadra Cordax Peridodor, who is the general in charge of the council's army.
Right. I meant the guy that they're against.
Vizier, is it not him?
Yes, so you meant the Vizier, who is, what is his name? There he is. Aliphas Longfield.
Yeah, him. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. That's who I assumed you meant.
Yeah, it must be.
Well, is it the council's army
It's
guy,
too
or
many
is it
names,
is
yeah.
it the opposite guy? Who is it?
It's the one against the archmages.
Aliphas.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think we should really seek out Aliphas because I know that. Like, I have no disillusion here that Aliphas probably has his own little concoction of his own motivations and things which we may not agree with. And perhaps if we have Jade, he may know about Jade, and Jade may be something which is something that is all powerful that he seeks, because obviously it has powers. So if he does, who can we ever trust?
I am curious as to why Lursbrax and Brimold, although it seems Lursbrax mostly, is interested in this Jade.
There's something going on more with them that the Hag, pretty sure was her name when we met her in the library, was under some sort of spell, and she wanted that dispelled. We cannot do that now. That is too dangerous. So, but at least we know that that is the source of in my opinion, the sort of corrupt element that they're seeking Jade, and there's something where people are being essentially censored from saying what they want. So somebody's controlling this whole thing, and I would imagine that Lursbrax has something to do with that. So, realistically, this is why Sandrin, they cannot be trusted.
You say being censored. What do you mean?
There was some spell on them. They couldn't say what they really thought. They just spoken. And Fenton, actually, he had some magics which he was trying, but he wasn't able to do so. He was trying to remove the sort of the spell, the magic upon them. So there is some sort of enchantment on them. And that's an archmage. People who are ruling this whole fucking shebang here. This is what I mean. This is not okay. And
he flips through his spell book real quick. He goes, a restriction. Sounds like a geish. Are you familiar with the spell?
Not myself.
Well, it's not on my
You
thing.
you can make
but
an Arcana check if you would like.
I'll make one, yeah. Even if I don't know it.
Anyone who would like to.
Okay.
Another shit roll for today. +7 and 11. Yeah, fuck me.
13.
My -1 will save us.
The magic class user has not been able to. Fuck's sake.
One sec.
Yeah, that's bad. We both have -1s and we outrolled the +7.
Yeah.
A thing has occurred on this night.
And it's at this moment that you hear Magra chime in.
Geesh. A restriction spell placed where you can put a restraint on the target from doing or saying anything, and if they disobey, they can take serious harm.
Almost computer-like, and then she goes back into her trance.
Oh no, she's also like they own her. They've become her. She is them.
I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading.
You wouldn't download a car.
Yeah. Okay, well, that was slightly concerning, but also, if that's what it is, then, I mean, that rings true to what we believe to be true. So why is an archmage, and let's be realistic, who is going to be casting a spell continuously on an archmage? Someone that powerful. There's other forces at work here, and this is what I'm sort of trying to say, and I am really conscious about running the time down here with this conversation, because at any minute, somebody could boot the doors open to the Temple of Death and walk in here and kill us all or arrest us all, and I
Indeed.
have,
Let's be on our way then.
yeah. But you can understand what we're talking about now, certainly. And I don't mean to be
Yes,
impolite, Sandra. You've always had a lot of time for us.
Of course. I can understand your haste. Let us be on our way. And I can tell you a bit more than about what I do know of this magic.
Please. Unless anybody else has any other ideas, I think we should get moving.
Yes, that is wise.
And what I would like to ask you in case I forget, Sandrine, is what you think of Fenton's fate, and is there anything you could do, or do you think that we are in the predicament in which we are?
It sounds to me like right now they're holding him. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they want Magra. So my guess is they are not going to do anything until they can perhaps propose a trade or
Yeah.
something of the sort.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
But let us head. Well, which direction are you headed? I'll follow you.
Okay, so at this point, do we know there was been fighting with the Vizier, Vizier, A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Do we know where he would be? Probably
Yes,
not.
in fact, you do know approximately where he is,
Right.
because you've passed by some of the battles,
Yes.
and you had briefly traveled with oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Trindon,
Yeah.
who was a member of the council's armies, and so he had told you information that the Vizier was more to the northeast of the country.
Can we go to the map? Can we see where that is?
Yeah, I'm bringing you over there now.
This is the first map in a while.
The first world map.
First world map, yeah. Well, that's what I mean, world map, yeah. I don't even know. Have you even seen this? Jakar?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Back
Yeah,
in
okay.
All right,
I
so
don't remember.
let me focus
session
where
one,
you
or
are.
my session.
So there you are in Criteria.
Yeah.
And
okay.
you had been in Limniposia when you met Trindon, and he said it was to the east of him. So toward the Ustalva Sea is where the Vizier was based out of. That's why you had headed west out of Limniposia, because you were trying to avoid the main confrontation, the main frontline battles.
Well, east of Limniposia, does that seem like where we need to be going, based on what we observed before? I don't know how you feel. I mean...
So I'm addressing that to Magra and Raylark, and then I also say...
I appreciate it, Jakar. This isn't maybe what you expected. Maybe you want to stay here in Criteria. I can understand reasons not to, but I mean, you only known us for a short period of time, you're being dragged into this. This is all very complicated.
It is complicated, but I mean, at this point, I'm in it. They know I was with you. I've taken part in the battles.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'll call it morbid curiosity, but I kind of want to see where this goes.
Well, this is
You are morbid.
bigger than all of us, really. This is for...
Well, now I think about this. See, like this, like Vizier. This is only in this continent, right? This isn't
Yes.
like a worldwide like
Correct. It's a civil war.
civil war. Yeah. So I'm like,
I mean, it's only related to this continent, but I mean, this is certainly affects a lot of people's lives here, including all of ours in some shape or form. And then there's things with the Emerald Lady, which adds another layer of complexity to this.
Yes, that part is completely unfamiliar to me. I've
Yeah,
only seen this lady. I've never spoken with her.
yes, well, we have, and don't expect to get many answers. There's a bigger game at play here, and we are just pawns in the larger chess game. But anyway, if we're heading to the east of Luniposia, then we're all in agreement, then let's make our way there.
Mm-hmm.
and as I say that, I look up into the sky, up to the island above, and I'm just, well, nobody can see what I do, but I do something.
All right. You under your robes, you flip a middle finger, and
No, well, I'll tell you for a thing. I'm just thinking of Fenton in this moment because I don't know where that's going to leave him. But like, yeah.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. As you're walking toward. Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, on that note as well, I'm gonna communicate with Quentin to basically, give me a call whenever something is happening, just so that I can take a look and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm. And you had already ordered him to stay with Fenton, so
Yep, in caterpillar form, so he's a little easier to hide.
yes. And
Like,
as you
you
head
thought
toward
I love
the-
bats. When you think I would think about tortoises. Either that or Fenton, he's in like the seat of his pants or trousers and he just sits on and squashes them. But anyway, yeah.
you would know instantly if your familiar dies. You can see his final moments underneath the shell.
It's just fucking ass sitting on you. Oh well. The tortoises have asses? I don't even know. Anyway, that's a
Yeah.
different philosophical question.
So as you head toward the northern gates, Sendrin will continue to explain the nature of the magic that you had been asking about, Geish. And he lets you know that while normally these things are only applicable for a short time, if cast with enough power, it is indefinite until dispelled. And a single creature might have multiple instances cast on it because it doesn't require continuous concentration from the caster. It's a restriction, like a curse.
Right. So is this ongoing?
Yeah, this is just part of the conversation as you're headed toward the north gates.
No, as in like the spell's ongoing. Sorry, the gish.
Oh yeah, so it lasts for an indefinite amount of time. Or I should say it's perpetual. And the restrictions can be just about anything you can imagine. The only thing you cannot do is issue commands that would result in harm or death.
Okay. Right.
But you could, if you charm them with this spell, you could order them to, only speak in rhyming couplets.
Speaking iambic pentameter.
Right. Or you could tell them that they're not allowed to leave a certain room.
Right. Okay.
It can be just about any restriction. It's a rather high level spell.
Yeah, for an archmage, I would imagine. So yeah, that makes sense. The basis of what we know. So yeah.
Mhm. So he's explained a bit about that. And by this time, you've traversed the city, reaching the northern gates.
Yep. And there's no sign of the
And
Emerald Lady.
she has not shown up yet. And Sendrin turns to you, Jakar, and says, "We've only spent a short time together. Well, I guess it's only been a short time with all of you, but I'd like you to continue the work on this if you don't mind. You're much more proficient at it than I am." And he hands you the book.
Oh, thank you, Sandrin. I will do my best.
He's
I
about
cannot
to,
promise
like,
miracles, but
he's gonna Skywalker this and just turn into a cloak.
I cast Burning Hands and destroy the books. Not just joking. I don't do that.
Yeah.
it was an honor working with you, Sandrin. You were very kind to me in my time here.
Oh, I hope we can work together again in the future. May you travel well, and I'll continue on this side of the city, seeing what I can do with regards to our friend Fenton.
Yes. Are you continuing to meet with the Emerald Lady today when we leave?
I'll speak with her, and I'll tell her to speak with you, your group as well. I assume there's things you wish to ask her.
As well, there's information I believe we may need.
Yes, within
Thank you,
reason.
Sandra.
As I think
Was that-
we've previously outlined, we're not, when we arrived in the city, we're not necessarily trusting, but certainly, and that's for your ears only, Sandrin, but yes. I'm sure
Yes,
we,
Trust is in short supply these days. Find it where you can.
well, I hope you think you can trust us. We don't have a bigger game to be playing here. We're just trying to do what's right.
I've trusted you with my life thus far.
And us, you.
Well then, safe travels.
I buy my head.
And with that, you're leaving the city and headed north.
Yeah. Appreciate you probably planned for none of this.
No. Oh, I learned a year ago I can't plan for any of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I have to, if I can't plan for any of it, that just means I have to plan for all of it.
All of it, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're ready to go.
I just have to find my maps. So where are you headed as you head north?
We're heading northeast, I presume, because if we were like here, well, let me move this out of the way. It's like on a peninsula. So we have to head north some way.
Yes. But are you headed to the northeast directly?
I don't know. We could do something real mad here. We could do something. Well, you might not have prepped for this. I'm not just being contrarian. We could go by water if it's easier. But
Yeah, are there boats to Baravia?
Baravia?
Baroria.
No, I mean, as in we could take a boat out instead of just going across land. Is it easier for us to go just around these islands and then just pop in from the east, or from the east?
That's up to you. Which path do you wish to take?
Well, we need to have a conversation.
I mean, we went over land before, and there was a lot of sort of treacherous things over land.
Do we have access to boats?
No, not necessarily. We would have to find one, but
Can you remind me, see, between we left Niposia, because I kind of mixed the forest in with there. Between us and Criteria, what happened? There was the giant, and then...
Yes, that was the most recent thing.
Yeah, and then before that, what was there?
Yes. So you had been following the river, and that's where you had found the mountain giant. And further north from that, you had passed through a forest, which was between Limniposia and the river.
Oh, you're muted.
When
I
you
can't
were-
hear you.
Oh, I'm muted.
Oh, I couldn't hear
I
you.
think
Could
it
you?
might just be on your end, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
think
my
it
end.
was.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, I did lift an ear off to scratch my ear, but go ahead, speak.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, well, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my end. Sorry, go on.
Sorry. Yes. So I'll repeat that. North of the city, you had alongside the river encountered the mountain giant.
Yeah, I heard all
Prior
that,
to that, between Limniposia and the river that you were going to use to guide your way down to the city, you did pass through a forest, and in that forest is where you had faced down the illusions. That I don't believe you were there for that
I wasn't
session.
there, so that's why I don't maybe remember. But
Right. But it was in that forest where the illusions were that Magra began to behave differently.
Okay. Well, I was there, I suppose, in character. But so I'll say
Well, if we have to go to that forest again, my understanding is we lost a lot of time there from what we've heard in the city. So going back there might not be a good thing if we have to travel back that way. And I don't know if there's any other way. Or there's a potential if we go back there, we could maybe find something from Agra. I don't know. Or the alternative is to say we maybe just avoid it, just go out to sea. Follow just the coastline, just follow the islands, and we'll make our way there eventually.
Is this the area where you say you traveled through time? Or is this it?
Yes,
Or well, should I say you lost years?
yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't
Yes.
really remember.
If such an effect were to happen again, who knows what may be happening 5 years from now that we may have missed, that we may stumble upon.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So, yes, I think best to avoid there.
Yeah. What do you think, Raylark?
Yeah, I agree.
So it sounds like you're headed east toward the sea to find a boat.
at this point, are we
Yeah.
just like outside, like in the middle of like the grass, like in a field somewhere? Like
Well, you had exited through the north gate, so I didn't know which way you were headed from there.
oh, yeah, but just to be clear, we're not standing in the city. We're like out slightly outside, looking back at the city. That's
If you'd like to be.
yes, I'd like to be, because I think we need to have conversations now, like proper conversations now between all of us. What do I say?
No, I appreciate we sort of updated Sandrin for his own curiosity, but we need to have some of our own conversations now about what's happened. And where this leaves ourselves, especially yourself, because I appreciate, Raylark, you came here seeking information about the Emperor. I don't know, are you any far forward, and where does that leave you? Do you need to return to your own people? What's happening
think-
here? Like,
Well, we're actually headed like to where I'm from, roughly.
where are you from?
Con.
Okay.
True though. I'm from the mountains of Con. Or no, I could be wrong. I could be from the opposite end. I'm one of the corners is the mountains that I come from.
So I'll ping it on the map, just so you can see.
I feel like northeast
the
is where I'm
quarter-
from.
It was the Cortical Empire in Khan, yes. So
Yeah.
it was right here.
Yep.
Focus ping this area of the forest. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'm from. So we could detour to where I'm from and let the people know that this is what's happened to the Emperor's body, and subsequently the Archmages are running riot, and we should invade Limniposia immediately, or Criteria, or one of the two.
Well, I don't know exactly. I understand, from our conversations that you what you were doing here, but do you have the power to sanction that? Is actually what's
Don't really
going to
know.
happen? Who are you? I suppose is the question to ask 37 sessions in. Are you just are you like, do you have any power from where you come from? Like, have you just been, you're just been sent, you're just a hard hand, is my understanding. You're just been sent off. Like,
Yep, I'm a hunter.
yeah, okay, well, do you think if we head over there to where you came from that it's going to make any difference?
I don't know.
So there's a question of that is a viable option. Yes, yeah. Or do we just find the Vizier? Or is there anything else? I mean, I have my own questions. I think it's time to come clean. I don't know who I am. And I was dead for a long time, and assumably a long time, and I've just come back. I don't know anything about myself. I wandered this land with this question. So, I don't have really any stake in any of this. But I'm willing to help. And perhaps that sheds some light into my previous actions. So,
And fuck it, because now's the time to do the reveal. I lift down my hood and I take off my mask. If the Dungeon Master wishes to explain what they see, then...
So what they see is perhaps a little different than what you might expect.
I don't even know my own character, so yeah, please proceed.
Skeletor.
You do see a mostly skeletal figure behind the mask, but along the side of his jaw and along top of his head, you see patches of muscle and flesh that seem to have been restored. They are attached. They're functioning. They're breathing, or whatever. Yeah, they're moving. They're not decrepit. In his eyes, you do see that there are hollow sockets. So he doesn't have any actual eyes. And that means that however he is sensing or seeing is non-physical. His senses seem to be tied to whatever is animating him.
So, as I then replace the hood. I don't keep it down, but I replace the mask and the hood.
So, I am here for some purpose that I don't know. I don't know why I'm alive. I don't know who I was. I don't know where I'm from. And I know where I died, or at least was buried. So that gives me some idea. But, yeah.
You don't know what awoke you?
I know nothing except that I have this piece of jade. And that is why I can sympathize with Margaret's, and sympathize with Margaret and trying to take her away. That is why. So, I don't have necessarily a direction here, but I'm willing to help you with your own things. And maybe along the way, I'll find out something about myself. And I'm sure it's tied to the Emerald Lady, as much as I scorn her. So, yeah. I don't have any necessary direction, but if you want to, I'm happy to go along and I'm happy to make suggestions. But it's difficult for me to necessarily take the lead on these things because these are your things. I don't necessarily know. I don't have an ulterior motive other than to help you. Maybe get something on my own.
Yeah. Well, right now, so I was tasked to find out about the Emperor's body. We've now done. We've got this information. So I think if we go back home, then we can share it with the people and see what they say. But I honestly don't know what will happen as a result of it.
Why did your people want to even know about the Emperor?
Don't really know, I'll be honest with you.
So there's a lead there. You were just tasked to do this. Maybe there's a greater question to be asked over there. But we know about the
Perhaps.
Vizier. Yeah, perhaps. And we also know about Fenton. So if something comes with him, who knows? Perhaps the Emerald Lady will shine more light into whatever her vision is. But I fear, as I've now played all my cards to yourselves, I don't know what her fate. I imagine I am tied to her in some way. And I appreciate, as I've said, I am disobeying all this time or railing against what she wants. And perhaps one day this jade and then whatever energy within that jade just flickers out, and then my life flickers out as well. I don't know. But I think it has to clearly sustain me in some way, I would think.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like Margaret.
I also know that when I was growing up in the village, we hunted fiends. I'm a fiend hunter. And that was a suspicion of the people with regards to the disappearance and killing of the emperor. Well, we now know that's not the case.
Yeah. Well,
So I was sent to find out because of my specialism in fiend and beast activity and my upbringing.
You suspected the Emperor's death was related to fiends, or your people
Yeah.
suspected this?
Exactly.
I mean,
Did they have any evidence to base this on?
Don't remember. It's been a long time.
there's a question of if this is the civil war in this continent, or what your people had to even question. Did your, about the Emperor's death and why? Is there connection between your people and the Emperor? Or perhaps you don't know. I appreciate you're like me, like all of us, a small cog in a larger wheel, or whatever the analogy is. So perhaps you don't know what was the relationship between where you are from Cannes, and this continent. I don't know. But I think we need to. I think Fenton is, and I don't say this lightly, but is a kind of a lost cause. There's nothing, we are not strong enough. So it's either we, as far as I can think of, to just list some things, which I think could be a way forward. Unless there's somebody like the Vizier, we help them and we can maybe get Fenton back. Or maybe Sandrine could do something to help Fenton. Or maybe the Emerald Lady has some answer, which I'm always sure she has her own motives. But again, she was picked. She picked Fenton. She picked all of us. So perhaps as a prisoner, she will not welcome that. I don't know. Or perhaps or perhaps we should say again, just find the vizier, or there's no point waiting around here. Or perhaps we go across the sea. You can meet your people. And I suppose, what do you say, Yukar? You've been tasked with completing this book. I don't know where that leaves you. Or indeed, Fenton. I appreciate he's a prisoner, but finding his father, which I think is what he wished to do. Is he any closer to this? I don't know. We all have our secrets, and I've revealed all mine. And this is saying, yes, please, Jakar.
With regarding our friend Fenton, I have left Quentin there. Now, I do not know how much help he can be. We have a way to communicate with Fenton. But it will be risky for both him and, well, Quentin. He is adaptable. So we have a means to communicate with him. But yes, I am similar to you, Skarakington, although not in so many ways. I am living, breathing, but I am no offense. I am a stranger to this land. I knew very little of the Emperor. I knew very little of the politics here. I was I will tell you the truth as well. To attain the powers I have, I made a deal with the devil. And as part of that deal, I had to leave my people behind. I could never again see them. So I've been wandering this land trying to learn more about what sort of deal I made. So, similar to you, I had no interest in the Emperor prior to this, but there are most likely good people being hurt because of this. And I would like to see it through.
Well, I hope that the council may have had answers for me, but I don't think they are going to be forthcoming, just on the basis of how they are. And I don't think that they have their own motives, and I don't think those motives are necessarily for good. But yes, I can sympathize with your situation. We are almost, in a way, kindred spirits, I suppose, in terms of the plight that we have. We all carry our own baggage. Perhaps it would be wise for us to wait. If you are able to see, if you're able to see Fenton through the eyes of your hat, then we could wait and see if perhaps he's able to make an escape. I don't know. But
I will see what I can see now. And I'll try to look through Quentin's eyes.
Mhm. As you look through Quentin's eyes, you find that Fenton is sitting in the library. He is surrounded, but they do not appear to have anywhere else to bring him. So he's just kind of sitting there, surrounded by wizards, watching him. I'm not sure what you're able to sense through Quentin. Like, what do you have? All of his senses, all of your senses.
I'd be able to see and hear, I think, but I'm not sure what range. Let me see.
Right. Because I think he has more senses that you wouldn't be able to tap into. Is that correct?
Yes, I think so. Hang on. Where did I find this pact with the Gene information? Gene. You can perceive through your familiar senses.
Oh, okay.
So
It's
it's
his
based off
senses.
of his senses, yeah.
Yep. So in which case you're able to see and hear the conversation. And it's not much going on right now because whatever conversation had happened, you were not paying attention during that time. You were traveling through the city. So it looks as though at this point, most of the guards are, or most of the wizards are standing guard, sorry, around him and having their own brief conversations, just, simple matters. You can also hear other conversations about the nature of magic and such in the library. Fenton himself seems to be very still, sitting
Okay.
almost unmoving in that chair.
I'm gonna have Quentin take a closer look, and I'm assuming I roll. Would I be able to make a investigation check as to what's going on with Quentin or
Yes.
Fenton?
Quentin has just recently been violated.
So investigation,
Investigation. Yes.
21.
He is eerily stationary to the point where he's almost imperceptibly moving, if at all. And this does not seem like a natural state.
Some kind of charm or petrification effect.
Not petrification. You could certainly see that he's not turned to stone. But petrification in the more colloquial sense of being petrified, like being scared, doesn't seem quite accurate either. So neither magical nor fear petrification.
Okay. And before I stop looking through his eyes, he's just gonna have a quick look around the room. Is Umhag Brimald, or I wouldn't recognize Lord Brax. Is Umhag or Brimald there?
Brimold is not there, but Unghag is.
Okay. How's she behaving? Is she also standing guard?
She is not. She keeps making glances over in his direction, but is continuing about her business in the library as normal.
Okay. Right, I will stop seeing through his eyes and I'll report that to the others. They have Fenton in the library. He's sitting fairly still, some form of magical effect. Brimald is not there, but Umhag is. If she's able to get along with him, I wonder if there's an idea of perhaps her helping him escape.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Alhag is really his only. They struck up like some sort of relationship, which none of us were able to do by his magics. So he is really their, his only hope. And that would be a good thing from the council to know that there's some good actors in the council, but perhaps, as we already know, there are certainly bad actors in, especially ones who have a temper tantrum when you say that they smell bad. So I think what we should do is we should wait here outside the city. We should wait to see if anything comes of Saturn speaking to the Emerald Lady and see if the Emerald Lady speaks to us and if that allows anything to happen. And also just wait here. I don't think we should just immediately abandon him, but we couldn't stay in the city as in Fenton. I think we should wait and see if anything potentially comes to fruition with Hag. And if not, we will just have to leave him. As much as it pains me to say so. And we can wait for the Emerald Lady as well. If she's due to contact Sandrin today, I think we should have some contact with her soon. And perhaps that's the best way to leave it.
I'm setting up the Dungeon Master nicely for next time. You're welcome. I know that pain.
I was about to chime in actually. So I was just waiting for you to finish. Anybody else had anything they wanted to say on that? No?
Raylark?
New?
Because I was going to chime in with,
Then you shouldn't have to wait very long.
Oh,
And what do we see?
so you were just in a field outside of the town, is that correct?
Yeah, we're outside the town, like trying to be like maybe like behind a building or something, you know, which is erected in some field, just so we're not out in view. If somebody
Right.
has fucking spell of telescopic sight or some shit, we could like, or who's that there, you know?
And so she walks around the corner.
You wished to speak with me, and here I am.
well, that's not necessarily the case. But did you speak to Sandra?
I did. He had some questions and concerns regarding one of the members of your group. That turtle thing.
Yes.
But I see you found another.
Turtle thing. I don't think that's really appropriate.
It's not intended to cause offense. It's just one of many creatures I've encountered.
But he was selected by you. And with due respect to Jakar here, he was not selected by you as far as I'm aware. Or was he?
I selected hundreds, but no, he's not amongst that list.
Yeah. So, and well, what do you think
Isn't
about that? Well, we've lost Fenton. I appreciate you have your own motives, but is he essential to your plans?
I've selected hundreds.
So he's insignificant, is what you're telling me.
All of Ayana is insignificant.
Well, I want to be real clear here, is that you wanted us to bring you, Jade. Magra is here, and we have risked our own necks to save Magra. And I want to be real clear here.
And I look over Magra as I say this.
And it's no disrespect to Magra here, but we have risked our necks to save Magra. And she has obviously the Jade within her. And we are bringing her along with us. And we have lost Fenton because of that. And you have just non-fucking-chalantly strolled in here with, oh, he's just the little tortoise turd or whatever it was you said. So, what are you going to do about this? We are bringing the Jade along. And let's be real clear. I don't trust you. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't trust you, and I'll tell you to your face. But the reality is here is that we're bringing the Jade, and we have not allowed it to fall into the hands of the council. And we want Fenton back. So, are you going to do anything? If you're also all powerful?
Brant over.
Do you know why I selected you?
Well, I have no idea personally, since I was dead.
That happened before I selected you. I know your fate. No, I selected each of you as I did the hundreds of others, not because you were strong, but because you were just strong enough to complete whatever mission I had for you. If you were perhaps too ambitious, and this is where I do have to give you my thanks, as though counsel would be too ambitious, you might act against me in a way I cannot forestall. But I needed people who were capable, but would not attempt to steal the power of the Jade for themselves, as Seleucus had done,
He does.
as the Immortal had done. If you need information, I can provide that. But it sounds as though you might not trust anything I say anyway.
Well, clearly I was a part of your plan, but I have the Jade embedded in me. And I trust you to a degree, to be clear. As I've just recently said to my friends here, is that our fates are intertwined to a degree, but I don't have a destiny here, so, and I'm not necessarily just going to follow your own whims or desires. I have free will.
She begins to chuckle at this statement.
You know, I've recently learned what that's like as well. For the first time, I don't know what is happening, and I guess that is free will, isn't it?
So at least we have something in common. And why would you not have had free will before?
As you ask her that, she raises a hand and you see the landscape begin to change around you. So everyone sees this. Jakar, Raylark, Scrackington.
Mhm.
And you see a field larger than you've ever, like you could look across it for miles, but nothing in it seems natural. The blades of grass extend up unnaturally high, and the stars in the sky seem to surround the field on all sides. They're not just above it.
Can I ascertain whether this is a different plane?
You can make an investigation check if you would like. Anyone who would like to.
My first good roll at 4 minutes before the end of the session. Suck my plums.
I'm sorry.
You just had the eye through me, didn't you?
My second critical success of the night.
Fuck.
And you, examining it, except for Jakar, you do notice that this is an illusion.
Right.
And so you are seeing through the illusion, but you are still able to see it.
What does this have to do with free will? I'm done with illusions, with all due respect, today.
This is to show you where I normally see existence. This is the view I normally can observe. Bend down and take a look at any blade of grass you like.
I do so.
Me too.
And Raylark, you're just going to stand there?
As
We
usual.
smelling the blades of grass?
What was that, Raylark?
So are we smelling blades of grass?
She asked you to take a look at one. And so what you're seeing as you look at a blade of grass, so Scarackington, as you look at this blade of grass, you see toward the tip of it, the image almost within the blade of grass itself, like inside the center of it, of a dead woman. And as you look down the blade of grass, you see different stages of her life going all the way back to the moment she was born. And Jakar, you see a fox. It's a much shorter blade of grass, and at the tip of it, the dead body of the fox, extending all the way back down to the moment it was born.
Okay, this is starting to make slightly more sense now. So, you're saying that you see the lives and deaths of everyone, so you're a god.
I am outside of that. I existed before, and until recently, I assumed I would exist after.
Until
And why?
recently.
Yeah.
I, for the first time, cannot see this. I am separated from the rest of me. I don't have access to my whole form.
And how do we get that again? Because this sounds very familiar.
What was that? Sorry, can you repeat that?
And this all sounds very familiar. And how do you get your full form again?
Well, my full form, I just need to leave this plane of existence. And in order to do that, I have to be freed from my prison. The prison in you, the prison in her, the prison scattered throughout this entire world.
So this world needs to be destroyed.
No, no, no. That's not what was intended. The prison in your hand.
The Jit.
The Jade.
And that's where we will end it.
Oh.
The Jid.
To
The
be
shadow.
continued.
In session 38. All right, I'll bring us up.
38. Wow.